Oh, what's up, Griftcast IRL? Just back for another little jump on the episodes, and it looks like another interesting individual named Don Lemon, aka Don Lemonless, decided that he was also going to be fired, and yet again he got scooped by Tucker Carlson by at least an hour. But it is true. It sounds like Don Lemon has just been fired from CNN, and I think that's funny because when we just looked at the Tucker Carlson situation, Tucker Carlson's thing doesn't say anything about being fired or even being let go. It just says that they were parting ways. And with Don Lemon, it seems to be basically the opposite. It seems that he was fired unceremoniously, and he's pretty mad about it. I went over to his Twitter account, and kind of funny, he still lists himself as being co-anchor of CNN This Morning, but I feel like maybe he needs to remove that from his little profile or whatever. He did post this little ditty right here to the internet saying, "I was informed this morning by my agent that I have been terminated by CNN. I am stunned. After 17 years at CNN, Q confirmed, I would have thought someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. At no time was I ever given any indication I would not be able to continue the work I have loved at the network. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play. With that said, I want to thank my colleagues and the many teams I have worked with for an incredible run. They are the most talented journalists in the business, and I wish them all the best." Yeah, maybe they don't wish them all the best, but it seems that might actually be inaccurate because CNN made a comment already associated to that. It says, Don Lemon's statement about this morning's event is inaccurate. He was offered an opportunity to meet with management, but instead released a statement on Twitter. Oh, damn. Yeah. So you got to really ask yourself the question if this is the same as the Tucker Carlson situation, and I don't think it is. It seems like just 5 days ago, this was Don Lemon.
And they actually got the NRA played a big role in that. But today, Don, the
NRA did not play a big role in that.
Absolutely, they trained black Americans how to use firearms.
That's a lie. That's not. The NRA did not play a big role in that.
This is just historical fact.
It's not historical fact.
The part that I
just
find
because you say it's historical fact.
The part that I find insulting is when you say today black Americans don't have those rights after we have gone through civil rights revolution in this country.
You are sitting here telling an African American about the rights and what you find insulting about the way I live, the skin I live in every day.
Here's where you and I have a
the
different
freedoms
point
that
of view.
black and white that black people don't have in this
Dude,
country.
aren't they're like the same color.
Well, here's where you and I have a different point of view. I think we should be able to express our views regardless of the color of our skin. We should have this debate
like
without me
color.
regarding you as a black man.
What are they saying? Regardless of the color, said you're both brown, you both have black hair, and you both have white hands.
Insulting that
but
you're
me
sitting
regarding
here,
you as a fellow citizen.
That you're
That's what I
sitting
think
here,
we should say.
whatever ethnicity you are, explaining to me
whatever ethnicity
about what it's like to be black.
Whatever
in America.
ethnicity I'm, I'll tell you what I am. I'm an Indian American. I'm proud of it. But I think we should have this debate. Black, white doesn't matter.
I think we should have this
on
debate.
The content of the
ideas.
ideas.
If you're going to do it, you should do it in an honest way. And
yeah. So that was just a couple of days ago from our friend, good old Don Lemonless. And I mean, is this really what the future holds for everyone? I guess it might be. I mean, them parting ways is what the announcement from CNN Business was. So maybe it is a little bit the same. And it's just kind of sad, man. You know, like they said that they parted ways. It was, you know, fine and dandy. In the statement of his own, though, they said that they terminated him. So I don't really understand if this is like a mutual thing or a not mutual thing. I think it's pretty funny because obviously Don has really like stood upon this whole I'm a black man in America and it's a difficult thing. And honestly, I feel like being a black man in America is a lot easier than being a Mexican man in America, which is what I am. Because like literally you can be black, I feel like, and you know, pretty much get anything that you want to nowadays if you're a Mexican individual. good luck getting anything, because I've never gotten anything. So I don't really know what that is all about. I don't know why he's always like harping on his race and shit like that with different individuals that are like legitimately the same color as you, bro. Literally, legitimately. And it's just sad, right? Because like CNN fired him and they didn't even really tell him. He had to find out through his agent, and he was supposed to be running a show and doing all this like crazy stuff. And I mean, he's been their top anchor for a very, very long time now. But here all of a sudden, Tucker Carlson and this guy get basically knocked off. And does it have something to do with this whole situation that he had with this Vivek Ramaswamy individual, or is it going to be something completely different? And that's the question that we got to figure out, is that if it's Don Lemon, it's going to be whatever. But I mean, he is a dirty liar, right? Like, this is what they had said. CNN and Dunn have parted ways. Dunn will forever be part of the CNN family, and we thank him for his contributions for over the past 17 years, and we wish him well in cheering him on in his future endeavors. And then just like not even 16 minutes later, yes, Don's not being straight up about all this stuff, and yeah, he had an opportunity to meet with us, and he decided not to. Right? He decided not to, and it kind of makes you wonder: should these two dudes, Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson, be going out and getting a drink?
If you had to get a drink with any personality from CNN after this, who would it be?
Oh, well, Don Lemon. Don Lemon is an international man of mystery. Don Lemon is the stupidest person who's ever had a TV show, but he is, and that's saying a lot, but he's also simultaneously got massive flair. Like, I just can't not like Don Lemon. I can't help it.
If you had to get a drink.
Maybe that really did take things into a bad area for him. I don't really know. It just feels kind of strange seeing multiple big anchors that technically are the best thing that the either network is offering getting fired, and this is right on the heels of BuzzFeed News getting shut down. I mean, what's really happening in the leftist journalism space is BlackRock basically swinging their long money wiener. And since they're invested into Dominion voting systems, since they're invested into CNN and Fox News and whatnot, are they just like slowly but surely waiting for these people to say things that they don't like so they can sue them and get them out? Kind of seems like that might actually be the case. But you guys know that I've never been a huge fan of Don Lemonless, yet here we are now. I'm just kind of like shocked. And I mean, for him, I don't see it as a situation where he's going to be able to start a super popular podcast or be able to jump on Rumble or go on YouTube and, you know, create something that's going to be popular. Like, I see that as a possibility for Tucker Carlson, because he's kind of already done something like that in the past, has he not? But with Don Lemon, it's like for 17 years, all I've ever known him is being the CNN dude. And now it's going to be a question of, can the CNN dude exist without CNN and still be relevant? And I just don't see that as the case. I hope it might be different for him. But you know what? Unfortunately, Don Lemonless, it's time for you to learn how to code or whatever. And that's fine. And for all you people out there watching the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share this with your friends, and let me know what you think in the comment section below, because that's what it's there for. Either way, much love to you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.